Lucid dreaming. Now, what is lucid dreaming? See, dreaming is when you're going to sleep, and is when your subconscious body is making its way out of your conscious vessels. And of course, this is when your subconscious is awoke. See, when your eyes is open, your subconscious is asleep, but it's still receiving. And of course, when your eyes is open, you're receiving the outside energy. But when your eyes is open and your subconscious is asleep, your subconscious is receiving the subconscious variety of it. Now, your unconscious, which will be your spirit, which is no shape, no form. It's just the space and seclusion that you're basically traveling through, aka going through space, spiraling. But this is a circumference where you would never be able to actually see your spirit. You would never see your spirit. Because your spirit is all possibilities. Your spirit can be anything, any shape and form. It can become any shape and form. But it's not a shape, it's not a form. Your subconscious is not a shape, it's not a form. It's just more feelings, more fluid. Now your body creates that perspective because your soul sits in your circumference, aka within you. So basically, this is a circumstance situation. Your spirit, your space, it's always in a seat. It's always traveling. It's always going through circumstances and situations to come up with new gestures and new perspectives on how you can basically be eradicated from this world to the next world. Or if you decide to come back to this world, it's all about you. It's all about what you're doing now. How a lot of people get lost in outside and outside influences and outside worlds that when it's time to work on themselves, they don't have time for this shit. They only got time to basically get lost into other shits or other spectrums. And this ain't the time to basically be doing that. So this time we in right now, this is the time to basically get your power back and keep it forever. Feel me? Because once you take your power back, you never get comfortable. You want to keep striving and basically going for more. Feel me? It's the whole purpose of you being the all possibilities, which is your spirit's all possibilities. So understand and understand that shit. And of course, this is a circumstance situation where when it's time to elevate and when it's time to basically go above your parameter, you need to do this on a day-to-day basis. Your spirit, your space loves to expand. It loves to grow. The universe loves to expand and loves to grow. So if you sit in one spot thinking that something is basically okay and too goody two shoes, then you're in the wrong perspective. That's when you get too lost into your animalistic natures and your desires and your pleasures and shit. And this basically would sideline you and, of course, push you away from your godly state and make you become an animal, a demon, a devil, aka you're losing yourself. Never lose yourself. Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself, but try not to lose yourself too deep. Because in this understand and understand, you have so many tools and so many keys and so many doors that you need to open. Just one door ain't enough, especially for your spirit, which is no shape. So it's gonna actually create possibilities for you to create shapes and forms out of these things, which is spirit. Always gonna have an expiration time where it say, you know what, I'm getting tired of this shit. Let's go try something else. Let's try some new cheeks. Let's try some new sheets, some new vessels, some new bodies, some new fluids, some new light. Let's try a new shine, aka this is what your vessels is creating on a day-to-day basis. Teamwork made the dream work. So that's how it plays out. Now, when it comes to lucid dreaming is nothing more, nothing less, is when you start to become subconsciously aware that you're subconsciously in your subconscious world, aka you're not in your conscious world anymore. You're just realizing, like, wait, hold on. Time has been, like, the longer you spend introspective with a clear perspective and a clairvoyance, you start to basically get out of all these programs that was strangling your abilities to basically be subconsciously aware. They don't want you to be subconsciously aware. That's why they create all these societies, all these programs, and all this shit for your mind, your mentalities to basically get lost into. This way, when you are dreaming, or if you actually decide to dream, your dreams don't really be in a circumstance situation where you are in control of your dreams. And the whole purpose in life is to control your dreams. If you don't know how to control your feelings and emotions, you would never know how to control your dreams. Because when you get in your dreams, it's all about controlling your feelings and emotions. Forget about your ideas and forget about all that other shit. If you can control your waters, then you can control everything that's going on inside you. And this is where you start to come into play, where you bring your inner world into this world. But how are you going to basically control your inner world if you have shit outside of you controlling basically your inner world for you? Oh, you don't need to go get a business. Just come to this business right here. We got something for you. Oh, you don't got to worry about making money over there. Just come work for us. We got you. Oh, you don't got to worry about creating a brand new car. Just come to us. You can get this car for right here. Oh, you don't got to worry about making no brand new school. Just come over here and get it for us. Oh, you don't got to worry about building your house. Just come right here. See how it's a circumstance situation, there's a routine pattern where they don't want you doing shit for yourself. Because when you do shit for yourself, you don't need them. And of course, they want you to be codependent and more reliable on them. Because they feel the need to basically say, okay, we stole some resources. We got some control. We got some people. We got some people that's mentally fucked. We got some people that's underneath us. So let's basically take this shit over. They're going to have to come to us if they want something or need something. But of course, when that get too out of control, this is how they take you out. This is how you seen what happened 2020 all the way into 2021. You seen what happened. So these are the circumstances and situations where why it's truly important. Basically start to realize with your real eye that this life or this world you in, you never get too comfortable. Because shit is going to come control and eradicate shit for you when shit get too comfortable. And when you get too comfortable in life, you got to question, why am I getting too comfortable? Like, the sky ain't the limit. Fuck that sky in the sky. There's way more shit behind that sky. That's just one perspective of things. There's many skies, there's many worlds, there's many domains. But of course, these are experiences that you need to be open to in order for you to basically actually travel there. But if you're too lost into what's going on around inside the world, what's going on in front of you, and you're not too introspectively inclined with yourself, then this puts you in the membrane of not being aware of higher worlds, higher domains, or higher vessels and higher lights that you can basically attain when you basically going through your travels. Because every day you're traveling. But are you traveling the same bullshit, the same shit, the same dog shit? Or are you traveling some new fresh shit, some new Burger King, some new fries, some new shit? Forget about the words. We just coming up with new perspectives on how we can come up with new freshness and new energy and new perspectives on how we can develop ourselves and develop our spaceship into new areas where we can basically go fishing and catch some new fish, some new internals, some new feelings, some new emotions, some new travel, some new movements. That's basically how we basically trying to get up out of this motherfucker. Not stay stuck into a routine pattern in this motherfucker. Go to some other worlds and see some other shit for your own subconscious eye. Feel me? You gotta learn how to program and train your subconscious every fucking day. Feel me? Put some time into yourself. Put some time into knowing who you are. So this way you can basically be free in your dreams. You can walk in your dreams. Nobody can fuck with you. And if somebody even dare to come in your space, you know what the fuck to do. This ain't no circumstance situation where, oh, I gotta know. No. You just gotta basically know who the fuck you are. And you're not gonna find out who you are on Google. You're not gonna find out who you are on Look Outside You. You gotta close these shits for a few. You gotta sit in silence. You gotta clear that mind, clear that bubble, clear that rainbow sometimes. Because that rainbow can be basically good rainbows or bad rainbows. Feel me? Not all rainbows you're going to see in the sky. You're going to see some rainbows on the floors, on the motherfucking floor. These are two high volatile energies that's coming together to create more shit. Feel me? But look how low they are on the floor. Feel me? Too low. You don't want to get too low down there. Feel me? Only time you want to see shit like that is if you bringing your heaven down here on earth. But if that's not your heaven that you brought on earth, then motherfucker, you got some motherfucking introspecting to be basically looking at too. Well, lucid dreaming is nothing more, nonetheless, is you subconsciously dreaming. It ain't got shit to do with no conscious shit. Feel me? The moment you start to get too consciously aware of you actually figuring out your dreaming, that's when you actually get a debut. Because you got to basically just experience when you're dreaming. Just experience that moment. Like, okay, cool, you experience it. Feel me? This is not a circumstance situation where you start to go crazy and shit. Like, oh, yo, I'm dreaming. Yeah, well. I mean, you got to learn how to just be calm, be cool. Just experience. It's cool. Sometimes, you get hyped. But, of course, the moment you start to do that shit, the moment you start to basically bring external shit into this world, and you cannot be doing it. You just can't. When you dream, you just got to be subconsciously basically sidetracked from all the conscious shit. Let the conscious shit float in the sky like the birds. AKA, you want to be the one that's as a bird in your dream. AKA, flying in your dreams. That's when you start to basically go through experiences and actually go travel and actually be able to basically accumulate and, of course, go higher in life and not get stuck into how shit is basically looking down here in life. Feel me? So this is a circumstance situation where you need to work on yourself. Feel me? Because the ability for you to dream it when you was a child, when you was a baby, when you was born, that was wonderful. That was sweet. The moment you got lost into program, school, oh, you got to go to work, or you got to go, they had you thinking about that shit, and be on your motherfucking mind, your biscuits. Feel me? They done turned a freshly made, oven-made biscuit that basically was a homemade biscuit where grandmother cooked that. Grandma always cooked that good-ass biscuit. Now, society told you to, oh, come to Popeyes real fast, and gave you that dry-ass GMO biscuit, and now that shit all dry. Now your imagination dry, your ideas is dry, your world is dry, you internally dry, you a vampire, you tired, you work hard and shit. You lost yourself. Now you gotta go get yourself back. You get your power back. Get your mind back. Get your mind right. Feel me? You gotta get your mind right. In order for you to get your mind right, you gotta stick with the program. Your program, not their program. Fuck their program. You gotta destroy their program. You gotta kill all their program. Destroy that shit. Get it out of you. Fuck it. But you gotta be the Neo. Fuck Morpheus. Fuck all that other shit. You gotta be the Neo. You gotta be the one that say, you know what? I don't need no fucking Morpheus. I just need to look within myself. He ain't gotta tell me shit. If I see him, I see him. But I ain't gonna be in a circumstance situation of putting myself on the cross for this nigga, knowing that I'm doing all the work and he ain't doing shit. He just sitting back like, wait, hold on, why Morpheus not doing shit? Feel me? Only time he did this shit was when niggas ran down on him. But why you needed me to basically be able to actually do these things? Why you ain't just do shit yourself? Why you ain't just cap these motherfuckers yourself? Why you needed me for? So you must have been special. Must have had some powers. Let's get Neo on our team. Let's track him down. But you realize they both was after him though. Why were they both after him though? Why? Because he was waking up. He was knowing who he was. And of course, they don't want you to know who you are in this world. Because once you know who you truly are in this world, you become an enemy into this world, into this society. For instance, you could be Michael Jackson. Got all the money, feel me? All the good dances. The moment you start speaking some shit, they don't really care about us. The moment you're going to be like, oh, Michael Jackson raping kids. Michael Jackson doing crack. Michael Jackson losing himself. Michael Jackson, yeah, feel me? They're going to come up with so many theories to basically destroy your image. And once they do this shit, that's how they basically put you on Front Street, feel me? But you got to be a strong spirit. You got to be able to actually maintain your shit, maintain your status, maintain your career, and be able to actually still destroy these motherfuckers and still know who the fuck you are at the end of the day. Because you don't want to die with a whole lot of worry, a whole lot of guilt. You don't want to die with that shit in your motherfucking soul. You want to make sure you're in a circumstance situation, in a space and location. But you can be like, you know what? I have a lot of courage. I have a lot of faith within myself. I'm not going to get lost into all these circumstances and situations that was out here that was made to put people on the keyboard and basically had them being played like a motherfucking puppet or a piano. No, you need to be the one person in this world to create your own fucking piano, create your own lyrics, create your own shit. Stop running to these bitch-ass, weak-ass motherfuckers to basically have them to basically turn you around and tell you what to do and what you cannot do. No, you need to take your power back. And everybody needs to take their power back in this world. We all can take our power back in this world. This life will be this world will be a better place to live. This world will be a better place to enjoy. You feel me? You won't be in a circumstance situation saying, you know what, I don't want to come back here. I mean, you just come here to experience. That's it. That's all. For me, but when you do leave this world, you shouldn't have no regret or no guilt on some, oh, no, I don't want to leave. I love it here. No, there's new worlds to basically be discovered and expand, of course. This world ain't shit right now because, of course, you see a whole lot of changes going on in this world. And you thought this world was going to change due to all the shit that they put on the TV in front of you to basically get programmed into? No, this world is changing in front of you. You're just too blind to basically see the actual truth on what's going on. But, of course, the truth always going to tell you. The gut always going to tell you. Your soul, your spirit always going to be like, yo, you need to pay. You need to come down here and come into this world and fuck what's going on outside this world. You need to come inside this world so we can tell you some shit. For real, because this world ain't shit. You can only be the shit in this world. But this world will never ever be shit because this world forever transforming. And of course, your spirit, your soul, your vessel is always transforming into new planes. So yeah, you gotta pick and choose, motherfucker.